All right, if you just joined me, again, my name is Barry Switzer. Thank you all for joining. This is our first time doing a virtual meeting like this. Decided to give it a try because I know some people can't get out of work, they're busy. At least you can do it on the phone. You can watch it later on for those people that miss it. So that was the point of this. So again, thank you for joining. We're going to go ahead and get started. And again, I'm going to go through a PowerPoint presentation. So if you are on the phone and you won't be able to see the PowerPoint presentation, I'll email it out and you can read over a couple things. Most of it's pretty straightforward. Might be something that you want to look at, but we'll do that. All right, so again, we got that. There you go. So you should be able to see the screen now. We'll go ahead and get started. All right, so again, my name is Barry Switzer. For those of you, let's see, one thing, hold on. There you go. For those of you on the computer, you can see me now. So again, my name is Barry Switzer. Thank you all for joining. Our baseball program, a little bit of information. First off, a little bit of information about I-9 Sports and kind of why we do what we do. I know I got a couple returning coaches as well as some new coaches. So again, welcome returning coaches, and thank you for those first-time coaches that are coaching for us. Kind of one reason why I-9 Sports has a philosophy that we do that we're going to talk about is about half the kids stop playing sports by age 12 because they don't get any playing time. The coaches are too serious. The parents are too serious. There's too much competition and pressure, and they don't feel that they are good enough. They're participating in other activities, or it is just not fun anymore. And so that's the main thing why kids quit. Well, we believe it's important for kids to play sports, so we're trying to change that. We are, and how we're changing that shows that we are. This past summer, we got our 1,000th registration, so now we've had over a million registrations all the way from New York to Hawaii, pretty much all across the country. There's different I-9 leagues, so we were real proud of that. And again, our mission is to help kids succeed in life through sports. It's important for kids to play sports. We feel it's important for kids to play sports because sports teaches life. I mean, most businesses, you're working together with people of different abilities to accomplish the same goal. And that's what I-9 Sports does. So our goal is to put the fun back in youth sports. We want to always remember the kids are out there to have fun. And that's kind of what our philosophy is. Our core principles, again, are fun, age-appropriate instruction, good sportsmanship, healthy competition, inclusivity, and safety. A couple things we really looked at was age-appropriate instruction. A couple years ago, we did a survey of parents and asked what we did good at I-9 Sports. We did a good job with fun, but we didn't do a good job with age-appropriate instruction. So we worked on changing that. We made some changes to the age groups for other programs, things like that. For baseball now, we have an older division, so we have some rules specifically for the older division of baseball instead of cutting it off at age 6. So we made some changes to that. So that's kind of what we're doing. And what is the I-9 experience for kids? Well, for kids, we want to provide a fun, safe experience where kids can learn athletic skills, good sportsmanship, and increase their self-esteem. And again, a lot of kids stop playing sports or don't want to play sports because they don't think that they are good enough. Especially in our t-ball and baseball. And again, I don't want to criticize the other programs, but a lot of those programs, the kids are definitely a lot better. They've been playing for 3 or 4 seasons since they are 3. So if you got a child who's 5 or 6, we go up in our older division to age 10 now. Well, a lot of those older kids have never played baseball before, so they don't feel that they are going to be good enough to be able to play. And so we want to provide an opportunity for those kids to be able to play baseball, or whatever our sport is. We feel it's important for kids to be able to play sports, so that's why we do what we do, and that's what we offer. For the parents, we want to provide a convenient, well-organized program that doesn't consume the family life. And again, there's plenty of programs out there. If their parent wants their child out there 4 nights a week practicing and everything like that, I mean, some parents are looking for that. Some kids want it, some kids need it, but that's not what our program is. I mean, we just want that minimal commitment. We have lots of parents with multiple kids out there. They may have 3 or 4 kids, and they may be doing different sports, but they're at the same location 1 day a week, and they're able to have their child participate in a sport. Or they may be also doing band and track and all kinds of other things, karate. And so they don't have time for those other programs. So they appreciate that it's just that 1 day a week commitment. So being just 1 day a week, though, we do have to make sure we have a good practice plan and a good idea to do for those kids, because otherwise they're missing out on that practice. You as a coach play an important role. We want you to provide age-appropriate instruction. Again, our 3- and 4-year-old T-ball program is very basic. Once they get 5 and 6, they can do a little more skills, and 7 and up, then they can do even more skills. So we have age-appropriate instruction. We're not going to be coach pitching or machine pitching to a 3-year-old. They're not ready for that. It's very basic. Run to first base and stop. You did ask for run to second base and stop. So as they get older, we can do more things with them. Always demonstrate good sportsmanship. Again, those kids look to the coach, and so always demonstrate that good sportsmanship. Make a big deal out of small positives, small little things that a child does. If you make a big deal out of it, I mean, they get excited over it, even if it's something simple and small. And again, be a teacher, have a plan, be organized, and use our tools, and we'll talk about that in a minute. When in doubt, set them out. Concussion awareness, we'll talk about that. Have patience, especially with the younger kids. Mistakes happen. Stay calm with them. And again, like I said, especially with the younger kids, a lot of them, it's their first time playing a sport. No egos, leave it in the parking lot. Again, I've never had an issue with that in what our program is about. And execute an equal playing time. Really, for baseball, it's playing position. So execute, making sure kids are in first base, rotate the positions, rotate the bases, not just, go out there in left field and stay out there in case somebody hits a big giant home run. So kind of rotating that. And again, equal playing time. And again, that's not really an issue with baseball. Like I said, just kind of rotating the positions on that. We also want to rotate who the first batter is and who the last batter is as well. So you can kind of rotate that. Sportsmanship values. Again, that's one of the main things that we do is sportsmanship values. The values will be emailed weekly to you. So every week we will have let me do something real quick. I'm thinking about it. If you're on a computer, you'll have a little chat screen that if you have a question, you can do that. And if you do have any questions, if you want to, during the middle, you could just unmute yourself and ask you real quick, or hold the questions to the end, or email me or text me or call me a question. So again, sportsmanship values is important. So every week you will be emailed a weekly sportsmanship value, a word of the week, taking turns, listening, different words that you want to talk to the kids about. So what you do is at practice, you will talk to the child or to the kids about that word of the week. And again, you do it during practice, bring them all over and talk to them about that. And then after the game, you will present one child a sportsmanship medal for whatever that word was. So again, make a big deal out of it. Bring them over, bring the parents over and, ask them, hey, well, what's that word of the week? Make sure they were listening. You'll do that. For the little kids, we also do stickers for the 3 and 4-year-olds because sometimes they don't understand that they don't get something. So everybody gets a sticker and one child will get a medal. But then once they get older, they understand that not everybody is getting it. You can double up on medals if necessary to ensure that everybody does get a medal each week. Right. Print the pledge. The parents sign the print the pledge. And again, it kind of reviews what we're talking about. They're afraid of using negative or derogatory language aimed at officials, coaches, my child, or other players. So again, hopefully parents signed up for a program, know what we're about. So like I said, we don't have too many issues. We do have staff members there if there is a problem. But again, overall, I can't, especially in baseball, I don't think I've ever had any problem whatsoever. So most teams will have one coach. So if you don't have another coach, talk to the parents at practice. Say, hey, I need an assistant coach. We do have the staff members there to assist it well. Some teams will have 2 coaches, but if not, talk to a parent. And especially baseball is easy. You'll always will get a parent to, oh, this is easy, I can assist. They're just intimidated with the title of being a coach, but once they realize what it's about, do that. Like for coach pitch, you're pitching, so you want to get a parent to be the catcher. We don't have catchers, so the parent could be back there. We want to get a parent to make sure the kids are ready, so when they're on the bench, that next child is getting his helmet on, getting his bat, so he's ready. So having a parent assist with that, because with baseball, and especially t-ball for the little kids, the less standing around, the better for the kids. They lose focus pretty quickly. So if you can have a parent have them with their helmet on, so once the first batter hits, all right, come on, get going. Otherwise, if they don't have their helmets, they're finding it, they're getting it on. That can take definitely a long time to get to where they're getting ready to hit. So having somebody assist with that really definitely speeds things up, makes it better for everybody. We don't really do stats in baseball. We do for the other sports. We don't have stats for that. A team mom, the parents will sign up for snacks on the website. So you don't really use a team mom too much for the snacks schedule. You don't have to have a mom email out each week and figure out who's in charge. The parents, when they look at the roster and schedule, they'll see that they need to sign up for snacks. And when they click on it, their name will appear and they'll get an email reminder that they're in charge of snacks for that week. We do trophies at the end of the season. So sometimes you have a mom, if you want to do a party afterwards at Stevie B's or something, they can help organize that as well. That's later on in the year. Volunteer, most of you all filled out the volunteer application. If you didn't, when you log in, you'll see up right here at the top, it says you need to complete the volunteer application, and you'll just click on that banner and finish filling it. A couple things we do have, it started last season, a weekly practice plan. And again, under the coaches tab, we have resources for all. We have the coaching guide, we have practice plan, we have videos. We have more information than you need out there. So we have lots of information out there for you. So please take a time to read it. We do have every week, the actual practice plan for that week is emailed to you. It will be emailed out so you can look at it on your phone or you can look at it anytime ahead of time. So again, take a look at that weekly practice plan. I'll go through here and it shows you that. So in the email, you'll get an introductory email, and then you'll get a practice plan email. And in the email, it'll also have the word of the week. So this week it was listening in the email that was sent out. And it says, click here for your practice plan. And it takes you to the website part, and you will be able to watch the practice plan. Again, you can do it at the field if you need to refresh on what the video practice plan is. So it has lots of information for you. We want you to be able to have all the tools that you need to be successful. So here's a picture of the practice plan. And again, it's laid out. It'll have an overview. Overview kind of is what is kind of the goal for that week. So basically what you want to work on is different drills each week of different goals. Like one week it might be more throwing. One week you might work on more hitting, more catching, things like that. So sometimes it's hard to, in 1 week, to try and do all practices. So each week kind of have a specific main goal that you're working on and help build on that specific skill. So again, it'll have that. It has a little picture with a diagram of it. It'll have a video. It has broken down in time minutes. Do this for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, do this, take a water break. So again, this was developed in Texas. A company in Texas does that. So I-9 partnered with them. They had a PE teacher, a psychiatrist, people with experience in that sport. Take advantage of that. There's a picture for soccer too. For baseball, so for first week, how to hit the baseball. Sometimes, like baseball, is hard to describe. We all know how to throw and how to hit, but try and figure out how to tell the kids how to hit. So there's wording on there that you can tell the kids when you're throwing. It has wording on hold it by your ear and how to hit the ball and how to throw. So take advantage of that. Like I said, sometimes hard to figure out how to teach them how to do it. So this is our baseball guy. So he's in all the baseball videos. And again, a diagram of what type of drills you're doing. So we have plenty of support for you. We'll have a staff member there to assist as well. I'm meeting, if you're playing at Bowling Park, I'm meeting tomorrow. He's the pitcher for Reinhardt. I contacted them, and they had a couple people interested. So hopefully he'll be able to do it. I'm meeting someone else as well. So there will be, Reinhardt College baseball players out there to assist as well. So I'll let you know if he's available, but he seemed excited, so I'm meeting him tomorrow. But you practice in game times, the practice will always be the same time. We'll have a couple set of game times, so once the schedule is posted, it won't change. Maybe what field you're on will change. The jersey color will change. So the parents will be able to see that. You'll be able to see that. You want to email the parents each week to do that. So you will be able to email the parents through the website. When you go under the coaches tab to my roster, it says send message, and you will be able to type up message, hit send. It'll be emailed to them, and it's posted on their website when they log in, so they'll see that they have a message from you all. They appreciate getting emails from you all. I send out a lot of emails and reminding, hey, we need a coach, do this, do that. So they appreciate getting a weekly email from you all with just generic information. Be there at 9. We're away this week. We're Greg. If nobody signed up for snacks, reminding them somebody needs to sign up for snacks for that week. So again, nothing fancy, just a little brief weekly email. They do appreciate that. The field will be set up for you. So we'll have helmets out there for the kids. We'll have balls. We'll have bats. You won't need to bring anything. You won't need to set up anything. We do have for first base, they have a mask, helmet. So have them wear that because kids can be inaccurate with throwing and do that. And we'll have enough helmets for every child that's hitting. So when one person goes to home, he'll need to give a helmet to not the batter, but the next person that will be batting next. They'll need that helmet, so you'll rotate that. For your coaching responsibilities, again, support our philosophy, what our philosophy is and our coaching standards. Make sure you wear a red coach's shirt. We will have our jersey pickup Tuesday at Dick's Sporting Goods in Canton from 5:30 to 7:30. So we'll encourage the parents to come and pick up their jersey. And you can come and pick up your coach's shirt then if you're available then. So it'll be, again, Tuesday from 5:30 to 7:30 at night, Dick's Sporting Goods, Canton. And the parents will come. You won't pick up the shirts for the kids because some parents want a specific number and we don't know when they'll be there. So you'll just pick up, for your child and coach's shirt. If you can't make it Tuesday, we will have it at the field on opening day. Again, make sure you review the weekly practice plan. If you can get there about 10 minutes early, it'd be great, to the field. That way you can pick up your sportsmanship medal. And make sure you know the word of the week. Get stickers for the little kids. Do that. So the 3 and 4-year-old kids get stickers. Not only do a sportsmanship medal, but one child, or they all get stickers, because sometimes they don't understand why they're not getting something. So for the little kids, you grab stickers and then one sportsmanship medal, or double up if you need to. At Bowling Park, the baseball field is a little bit separate from where the canopy is. So we'll have somebody there that you'll just go directly to the baseball field, and they'll have the medal and stickers. If you're at Avery, it's right, the baseball field's right by the canopy, and you'll pick up the stickers and everything with us at the canopy. So what to expect on opening day? And again, you'll head to the canopy at Bowling Park. You're going to head directly to the baseball field, and there's parking behind the baseball field there. And like I said, we'll have a staff member there to help direct you there's 2 fields, what field you're going to. They'll have the medal and stickers and everything like that. The jerseys, anybody that does not pick up jerseys will have it at the field. The jerseys are numbered based on what size they ordered. Smalls, extra smalls are numbers 1 through 10. Smalls are numbers 11 through 20. We'll have a roster for you at the field. The roster will have anybody that did pick up jerseys will write what number they picked up. And then any new jerseys that you pass out, make sure you give them the correct size. Most are extra small. Some small kids, not many mediums, because that's a pretty big jersey. But make sure you give them the correct jersey size. And whenever I coached on the roster, I would write what number I gave them. Helped me to learn names when I coach. So if you want to bring a pen, write what number you give them. We also give stickers with the kids' names. So I'll have a sheet with printed of all of their names on each sheet, each sticker. And you will give that so the child can put on the jersey, so you can help learn the kids' names, and the other kids can see what name they are, their kids' friends are, their teammates are as well. And on each sticker will be an asterisk. Each asterisk represents the season that they've played with us. So as they get older, they'll have multiple asterisks. A lot of them only have maybe 1 or 2 at the most, but some will have more than that. So you can see who's played with us before, at least doing some sport. Make sure you introduce yourself to the parents. A lot of times, so much is going on, you forget to introduce yourselves. So, you see when they drop off child, introduce yourself to them so they know who you are. And again, this first opening weekend, next weekend, is very basic fundamentals, kind of, especially for the young kids, just showing them the bases, where to go and things like that. We'll have a little game on opening day. For like most of the little kids, we'll just do like 1 inning because that takes some time. For the older kids, you can do a couple more innings, just again, teaching them the fundamentals. We'll be off for a couple weeks after that anyway, so it's going to take for the fall break. So, whatever you teach them, you're going to have to restart anyway, all over again. And then afterwards, have a post-game meet, give them the sportsmanship medal, and you will need to decide on a team name. You'll need to let us know. You can email us, or we'll bring a sheet at the field next weekend to write down all the kids, all the names, so that way we'll change that online. And again, main recommendations, keep it simple. Don't reinvent the wheel. We use our resources and communicate with your team. Again, they do appreciate the weekly email, talking to them when they get there and everything, so they know who you are. Concussion safety information. Don't have too many issues with that, but I think sometimes kids can collide or get hit with a ball or something. But so we do have the main thing with concussion: when in doubt, sit them out. Again, symptoms are they have a headache or feel like they have some pressure, nausea, balance or dizziness, blurry vision, sensitivity to light. So if there is any symptoms or any signs, if you think anything, when in doubt, sit them out. We'll be there to assess that. But like I said, when in doubt, sit them out is definitely the philosophy. What can go wrong? Any other injuries? We do have ice. We got Band-Aids, things like that. We do have an injury report that we have to fill out if there is anything serious. Weather alert. We do have a rainout hotline number that parents can call. We also now have weather text and weather email alert. So we have plenty of ways to get out to the parents. Sometimes we have to delay a game. Sometimes we had practice going and we have to cancel or something like that. So any weather, we'll make that decision. We'll usually wait until game day. Sometimes we've been out there and gave it a try and had to leave. But, we always try because you never know what the weather's going to be like. What happens if a child doesn't want to play? Do the best that you can with them. Sometimes they won't want to, especially in the 3 and 4-year-olds, they just won't want to be out there. They may have a little bit of practice. They may not just sit with their mom, just talk to them, encourage them, do the best you can. For some children, just saying, hey, we're going to get stickers after the game. Do you like stickers? Like, yeah, well, you got to come play to get a sticker. Oh, okay. And, sometimes simple things work. Sometimes they're just not going out there. So, again, do the best that you can. A child is a major distraction. They may be running around, playing with dirt or pinching another child or something like that. Again, just talk to them, do the best you can. If you need any ideas, if you got this one child and you're not sure what to do, we've seen it all, so don't be afraid to ask us for an idea, and we can talk to them and help them. Unbalanced teams, sometimes you may have a couple kids on a team that just can whack the ball, so those things happen. But if you know the kid's a big hitter on your team, say, hey, watch out, he's a big hitter, so they can be ready, be prepared for that. Like I said, usually it's not really too much of a problem. In conclusion, again, make sure you email all team parents, introduce yourself. We'll get that schedule posted online on Saturday. We'll email out the parents, let them know they can see the schedule online. We will, let them know about the jersey pickup, things like that, and you'll be able to email them through the website. Make sure you pick up that sportsmanship medal each week. Also, that sportsmanship medal, you can mark online who receives the medal. So whenever you give that medal, keep track of who gets it each week. I would mark on the roster who I gave it to, and then sometime that week, when you log into the website, you'll see it says sportsmanship winner. You click on that, and your roster will appear, and you can click on who got the medal. And on the parents' website, a picture of the medal will appear for the rest of the season. So don't forget to update that. I will email out to each division the specific rules. 3 and 4 is strictly T-ball. 5 and 6 is coach pitch. But for both those divisions, you still have the last batter does a grand slam home run. For the older division, we do outs, but we also do how many pitches they get and how many innings until the game's over. So I'll email out each set of rules to each age group so you know what the rules are. Like I said, we will have, at Avery, we'll have a staff member to assist, and at Bowling Park, we'll have somebody to assist as well. So you'll have plenty of support. So that's definitely not an issue. And again, we have the practice plans. Parents sign up for snacks on the website. We try and make it as easy for you all as possible because we do appreciate you volunteering and taking your time out to work with the kids. So if you do have a question, you can call it in or chat it in. If not, I will be at Dick's Sporting Goods on Tuesday. And between now and then, you can email me or call me if you do have any questions. If not, we are done. And thank you for attending this, our first online coaches meeting. Thank you.
Barry, this is
Yes.
Brad Lossner.
Yeah.
Appreciate you giving the presentation tonight. Do we have a head coach yet for the 5-6-year-old?
I think over there, I know we have 2 coaches. I think both of them, I think you and that other person marked assistant coach. So a lot of times, if that's the case, we'll put 2 coaches down. Really, both of you all will work together. Sometimes there's a week that you're not gonna be there or something. A lot of times that's why people do that. But I think for those divisions, both teams had 2 coaches per team on that.
Okay, cool. And then how many kids do we have for?
It's pretty small right now. I think like 6, 7 kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean it's not a big group of kids. All the divisions are pretty small. I have, I think, 7 kids at the most. So it's not a big group of kids that you got to work with.
Okay, cool. And then again, you said you'll publish the schedule on Saturday.
Yeah, I get it posted probably either tomorrow or Saturday, and we'll send out email to the parents, let them know they can see the schedule.
Okay, and then so in terms of who are we playing against if we have a team of 6? Are there 2 teams of 6?
There is.
Okay.
Some have 4. That one has just 2. So yeah, you'll be playing against another team.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And with the baseball, it doesn't matter that you're playing the same team. They got helmets on and hats, and they're so focused on what they're doing, it doesn't really matter. But you'll learn who the big hitter is. All right, remember he could hit the ball good. So, but yeah.
All good. Hey, appreciate it.
No problem. All right. If no other questions, then like I said, if you do have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. But I appreciate it, and we'll plan on seeing you soon. Thank you.
Thanks, Barry.